Hello, everyone, and welcome to week 8. Can you believe it? We're finally here. Um, and what a great 8 weeks of learning that you've shared, and we've really enjoyed working with you. Our closing reflection prayer this week is the Irish blessing, and it holds so true. May the road rise to meet you. May the wind always be at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, and may the rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. All right, let's go. Oh, and if you hear banging, we have some deconstruction going on in the backyard. So I'm hoping to get this recorded before we lose power, the internet, or the dumpster comes. So anyway, apologize for the banging, but I think we'll be okay. Our final centering activity is leveraging a good old friend, Google Slides, with a new friend, Emojipedia or Emoji Kitchen. And emojis kind of tie into one of those things. When we were talking about gamification and game-based learning, one of the things to keep in mind about gamification is simply the idea of bringing something in a playful way. And emojis are definitely one of those. So we're going to have our open celebration slide. And you'll see on the form a link to Emojipedia, which I thought I clicked on, but I didn't. There we go. And Emoji Kitchen. So we're going to find an icon or two, an emoji or two that represent what does celebration mean to us. So I'm going to go stars. Oops. And I'll search Emojipedia. If you click on the star itself, there are others down below. It gives you the option to simply copy the emoji. And then you can come back to our deck and you can paste it on there. As emojis are recognized as fonts, you can type right in with that. And if I wanted to, I could go into my dots and dashes. I could change the lines. I could change the color of my little box down here. And then Emoji Kitchen, if you haven't seen this one before, maybe I wanted to search for cupcake. Oh, spell it right. Spell it correctly, I should say. And maybe I just like this happy cupcake here. So I could copy that image and I can bring it back and shake that down. Now that one's going to picture it as a picture because it's making its own graphics, but I can drag it in. So there are my celebration little icons, and you can change your font if you want to. I hope everybody takes a moment to explore both the Emojipedia, if you haven't done that ever before, and the Emoji Kitchen. And even if you have, find something that reminds you of celebration or stands out for celebration with you and add it to our deck along with your names. Let's celebrate together. One other thing, a lot of you are working with younger students and you've been mentioning things about doing drag and drop activities. If you wanted to do something like this with students, you could gather the icons yourself and you could put them over on the side as a selection, and you could make an infinite pile of them. And that infinite pile, then it would be a drag and drop, and they could simply drag and drop from that side and you wouldn't have to copy paste. So I included the link of how to do that on our slide deck. If you're curious, you can check out the copy of our slides and see how to do that too. Housekeeping, please send Tina and me your questions. Tina and I were going to do this final video together, but she's traveling and her internet is kind of sketchy, so we're just going to go with this today. So send us your questions if you have any. For grades, we are caught up through 7.2. We have 7.2, 7.3, and assignment 3 remaining, as well as a couple of special circumstances that we're working with people on, and we've been in communication about those. If you see a 0 on the slide on the in the grade book, that means we couldn't find your work. Otherwise, and we would have emailed you, or we put in a did not observe kind of thing in the comments field. If you see a lower score than full credit for any reason, we always put in comments about that. But if you have any questions, let us know. We typically do not invite revisions since we offer the opportunity to provide feedback, actionable feedback before things are due. And so typically it's not like, oh, I forgot to do it, here it is. It's just if we missed something, let us know. Or if you have a particular question, let us know. If you're uncertain about how to cite APA, I did include a link here for citing APA that comes from the APA organization themselves. It focuses on ChatGTP, but it would be the same for Copilot and Gemini. So you can look that over and just switch out ChatGPT for Gemini, Copilot, Magic School, whatever AI thing that you're using. I would say at this point in our lives, oversight. If you're concerned, if you used it a little bit, say how you used it. If it was a editor, a thought partner, like cite it. Don't let us guess. That's just a better way to take it. All right, this week we have this video and form. We have finishing and submitting our assignment 3, which is that delve into AI, and then the course evaluation. We definitely appreciate your responses on those. Looking ahead, please keep an eye on your email. If we can't access anything or have any questions, we will send them to you via email. And we will give everyone approximately 12 hours, it says 10 here, it's 12, to review before we submit final grades. Our intention is to submit those final grades prior to 10 p.m. Friday of this week. That's June 27th. So things will have a pretty quick turnaround. Tina and I have a lineup on that, so we'll get those to you as soon as we can. Also, please remember you are welcome to make any copies of reading lists for a future reference or slide decks or anything that is interesting to you. Or if you need any links from the weekly forms, you can make copies of those as well. With that, thank you. Thank you for being willing to try something new, to be looking at it, to work with a new style, to investigate things that were new formats. We really appreciate it, and we appreciate that we had so much positive feedback on the ways that you can see things that fit with your practice. That application, that relevance piece is key to us, and we're glad that we're able to provide some space for learning and growth and ideas. And we hope and wish you well. We hope all good things for you and wish you well as you finish your program, enjoy your summers, and move on to your professional endeavors. Take care, everybody.